Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nur Jannah Pulungan. I'm from TBI2. So today I will explain about understanding critical reading strategies. So the first is definition of critical reading strategies. Definition of critical reading strategies is an analytical reading process in which the reader actively evaluates, interprets, and questions a text to understand its deeper meaning and author's intention. And critical reading is an active, reflective reading process that involves like analyzing the text deeply, evaluating evidence, understanding the author's purpose and viewpoint, and distinguishing facts and opinion. And the last is making logical conclusion. And next, the purpose of critical reading strategies. There are three. So the first is improving critical thinking skills. It's mean like recognizing arguments, identifying claims, evidence and bias, evaluating the strengths of argument, distinguishing facts, assumptions and opinions. And number two is improving reading comprehension. It's mean like a student become better at identifying main idea and details, recognizing tone and purpose, understanding argument structure, and the last is summarizing text accurately. And next, the last is developing independent and active readers. It's mean like through guides, tasks students learn to ask evaluative questions, monitoring understanding, read unclear parts, judge persuasiveness of text, and apply strategies without teacher guidance. And next is critical reading strategies by Kathleen T. McWhorter. So the first is identifying others' purpose. So others' purpose may include to inform, it's mean like explain why the others wrote the text, and then to persuade, convince readers, and to entertain, it's mean like engage emotionally, and then to express, it's mean like share feelings, our experience, and the last is to describe. And readers analyze is word choice, supporting the tiles, types of evidence. And number two is making inference. It's mean like inference, reading between the lines. Readers combine information in the text, use contextual clue and their background knowledge to understand deeper meaning not directly stated. And number three is identifying tones or paragraph version. Identifying tones means recognizing the writer's attitude toward the topic. Tone may be formal, critical, and object, humorous, and skeptical. And then readers determine the tones by examining word choice, the structure of sentence, and the writer overall style, which together reveal how the others feels about the subject. And number four is understanding facts and opinions. So it's mean like understanding the difference between facts and opinions is essential critical reading skills. Facts are a statement that can be proven true, while opinions express personal beliefs or judgments. And then reader must be able to distinguish these two forms of information to evaluate a text credibility and avoid being influenced by unsupported claims. And number five is identifying bias. It's mean like identifying bias involves recognizing when others presents information in a way that reflects personal preference or a one-side's viewpoint. Bias may appear through emotional language, selective evidence, or the absence of opposing perspective. And then readers must be alert to decide to judge whether the text is fair, balanced, and objective. Number six, making generalizations. So making generalization is For me, a broad conclusion based on several examples or piece of evidence. A strong generalization is logical, supported by facts, and not overly broad. And in contrast, a weak generalization relies on limited evidence, strong types, or assumptions. Reader must evaluate whether a generalization is reasonable and well supported before accepting it. And the last is conclusion. So conclusion, critical reading strategies. It helps readers to understand text more deeply by analyzing the author's ideas, intention, and the quality of information. And then through strategies such as identifying purpose, making inferences, recognizing tones, separating facts from opinions, detecting bias, and evaluating generalization, reader become more careful, independent, and logical in interpreting what they read. So that's uh, all about critical reading strategies. I think uh, that's all from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.